Good to go. This is a 3070 with a Ryzen 7 5800H. Overkill CPU, overkill GPU, but then in games like Fortnite and Valorant, it underperforms and you're left scratching your head thinking, what the hell did I buy and why is it underperforming? Well, the answer is yes, it's Optimus. While Optimus gives you better battery, it seriously bottlenecks high FPS. That's why today we're going to find a way to bypass that by actually identifying which port to use to bypass Optimus, and we are going to play and render all our output on this screen. Once you route yourself to your back, you can observe there are two display ports. One is your HDMI and the other is your Type-C port. Remember, your HDMI, that's this one here, does not connect directly to your power GPU. Rather, it is to your Radeon graphics, so you do not want to connect this to bypass Optimus. Rather, it's a Type-C port. And once you have your Type-C port connected, it's going to look something like this. But that doesn't mean you have bypassed Optimus just yet. You see, this laptop is still running, which means your Radeon is still active. To disable that, you're just going to project and second screen only. And now, you've successfully bypassed Optimus. It's time to see some gameplay footage. Alright, right away you can see the monitor is giving you a high frame count. Now if you don't know what's going on, check out my previous video about iGPU bottlenecks. You might get a clearer picture of what's going on. So Performance Alpha is this feature on Fortnite where it's supposed to give you a better frame count, but it wasn't on the laptop, so routing yourself to an external monitor is your best bet to get high frame count. All this is great when you have DirectX 11 or DirectX 12 Alpha or DirectX Performance Alpha. But the moment you go to DirectX 12, things do get kind of complex because it's hard to tell exactly which is lagging at what scenario. I'll get down to this. For now, I'll let you guys be the judge of it. When I get my external monitor, which I will soon, I will unearth certain things. And speaking of external monitors, I don't own one. The one you saw was my friend's, and because of that, I tried doing a frame count for Valorant, but I couldn't do it because there was no time and we were getting tired. So I decided maybe when I get my external monitor, not maybe, for certain, for sure, when I get my external monitor, I will do the frame count. I'll do every possible setting. And for other games too, whatever I get my hands on. Like I just got mine with RDR, and that came with ray tracing. That's something you guys might want to look into. Coming to control, high frame counts are observed by the monitor. It's obvious. Low settings will give you a high frame count. Was not giving it to you on a laptop? Well, that's because of the iGPU bottleneck. Again, if you still don't know it, I suggest you watch my previous video. DirectX 12 with DLSS. Yeah, the magic of DLSS isn't really observed in the laptop. You can see the monitor is giving you a slightly higher frame count. I would say maybe more than slightly, about 20 frames more. So depending on where you're playing, it can vary, but so can it also vary in the laptop. So I would say the monitor is performing better in quality DLSS when you don't have ray tracing on too. DirectX 12 with ray tracing. Well, the frames here are, well, they're the same. So there's nothing to worry about when you have ray tracing and DLSS on. I will test this in 1440p, maybe in a later video. If there is a change, I'll put it as a video. If not, well, maybe it's a short. Leave this as it is. Kind of like this game. I don't know why I don't play it. Here's something interesting. 1080p laptop and to your right Extreme's 4K monitor both kind of perform the same in the most crowded area in Assassin's Creed Origins. Now in other areas the frames were higher on 1080p laptop, but 4K was playable, 60 frames per second. Laptop gave about 120. But here, I don't know what's going on yet, so if you guys, one of you guys know something, please be free to leave it down in the comments. And if you're new here, welcome to WHD Club. I'll see you next time.